Fix it. No, it's fine. Okay. Listen, I've been 5'2" since I was like 10. This is not going to change. Thanks.
I was the same height I am now when I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, so I was globetrotting again this weekend. I just got home again, this time from New York. And on my way home, considering we were driving, she laughs and makes fun of the fact I can't do dimly or candlelit dinners, vapors from cockroach-filled cereal boxes, reinfestations in the house after she had spent her spare time fucking the neighbor. We don't speak of that, only the infidelities of the father. I refuse to attend functions I've been promised that were comped, without cash in my pocket, reactions to all the times we ordered out to find out she had forgotten to leave us pizza money. I cannot sit idle without doing everything to make sure I never have to beg, keeping nothing but bad relationships, lack of attachment from every $20 bill made from writing English papers for classmates dumber than me. School fees needed to be paid for my brother, while she ignored my sickness at the fact I was forever lying to the face of one of the only men I've ever had respect for. By the way, I had my locks changed. A fun little game of who could fuck up more. She constantly has to keep in competition with me. I don't argue in the car, and if I do, I sure as shit don't get out. Remembering all the times we cried in the back seat, her physically threatening to run over our father in Bacardi-filled audacity. I don't allow open-door bathrooms or shower time. No more barging in on doors closed. I changed my name when the girl turned 3. I don't believe my daughter needed so young to know what I did. She is still angry all these years later that my name was changed. It was just so important to her. She gave it to me. I should have been more grateful, respectful, and compliant. She still gets astounded that I can drink on an empty stomach, results of years of eating disorders, the fault, of course, of the father, while she was always on a diet and I always needed to wear clothes that fit my fat frame. She still reminds me to this day, things would be easier had I just stayed with my abusive first husband. I was too stubborn to take the money. Instead, I chose months on a park bench on a Miami pier, shady shit for the next meal, not allowed to come home until I picked myself up and made my own place at the tables of the elite. And contrary to her speech, I did not get there on my knees. I am your mother is always her battle cry, and that's only because something had to be. No, Mom, I'm not worried about my alleged soul. I couldn't just be hatched from hell. Don't forget, you did beg for me. She's always expecting me to come home, and I'll admit that last round of bullets that came a little too close to my head at that last rally. And sadly, I'm sure somewhere inside she is enticed at the possibility that she could have played the victim. But she is my mother, and I guess you don't get another, only because someone had to be. How much is her demanding handouts going to cost? I guess now that I'm home from the latest adventure, I guess we should see. That's my mother and me.
Hell yeah, give it up one more time for Kenny K.